Hello, hello. These messages are going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, and the deck is screaming at me already. So check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. I do want this to be a quick reading. Time is fluid, so this could resonate with your past, present, future, or a mixture of all three. It can be vice versa. It could be someone very close to you or someone you're dealing with. It doesn't always have to be your energy. It could be someone that is connected to you. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the Four of Wands. And I'm sorry, this is, I'm intending to read for the end of November for the first week of December. So right off the bat, we have the Four of Wands, which is Aries energy, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I do see a foundation here. This is something that is likely involving a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of creativity. It's either a job, a relationship, a home, but I do feel like kind of settling down and taking a break, beginning to rest. Wheel of Fortune here is also my divine timing card. It's Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy. It represents luck, also the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You could be dealing with a fixed sign that you don't have to. You may have it in your chart. They may have it in their chart. It could be just the energy of that planet or sign that is affecting you or influencing what's going on. And then I'll kind of tell you what I feel like is going on. The Wheel of Fortune also, like I said, represents luck, fate, divine timing, destiny. So I feel like this is a connection or a foundation that is destined to happen. Destined to take place. And the Queen of Pentacles is here, Capricorn energy. This could represent a very nurturing energy, someone who takes care of themselves and other people. I was going to say someone else. Someone could be expecting someone to take care of them. I just noticed this has the goat here. So this is someone who is very responsible and does it with grace and poise, because look at her. She looks like bomb as hell. And the rabbit, for whatever reason, is giving me wisdom. I don't know what rabbits represent, but for whatever reason, it's giving me someone who's very wise, someone who's very smart, very nurturing, very maternal, likely. Doesn't have to be, or could be paternal as well. This is just feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman. But I feel like this is a foundation or connection that is destined to take place. It's all about divine timing. What else do you want to tell me about this reading for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I feel like, okay. We have the Hangman, the Magician, the Three of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. And these kind of came out together and together. So the Hangman in this deck is Pisces energy, well, Neptune energy, which rules Pisces. And I think it's about sacrificing from something, letting go of something, detaching from something. Either, for me, sometimes it's about detaching from the way you think things should go, or detaching from the way you want things to be. It could also just be waiting on your intuition to guide you and tell you what to do, but not just waiting around for this foundation or for this connection or for this job. Waiting for, you know, the time to, or the stars to align, or, you know, the timing to be right for this. And this is also financial security as well. Being able to handle your responsibilities in a very, you know how just moms just rock it out and they just handle everything just like that. Like, even if you're a man, just being able to handle it with ease and look good while doing it. You know, she looks damn good. The Hangman is about releasing something, letting go of something, detaching from something. Maybe you're waiting on it, maybe you're looking for it, and maybe that is resisting it from coming in. Maybe there's something else you should be focused on while you wait, which the Hangman is all about, doing other things while you wait for that enlightenment to come in. With the Magician here, I was about to say the manifester. This is all about manifesting. You could definitely be manifesting other things in the meantime while you wait for this enlightenment, direction, understanding to come in. You have all the tools you need for success. Some of you could just not be looking at them. This is, I want to say, Aries energy, if I'm not mistaken. The Magician. Three of Swords here. represents some type of pain, heartbreak, or betrayal. But the Page of Pentacles is something that you're feeding. For some of you, you're feeding this. You're feeding the pain, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the toxicity, right? And it's also mental energy, right? Excuse me. I want to say this is Gemini. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be really wrong. This could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. It's likely Libra if it's not Gemini. But anyway, it's mental energy. I feel like some of you are feeding this with the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are not feeding it. You're trying to figure out where else you can dedicate your time, energy, and efforts to get away from this heartbreak, this pain, this betrayal, the memories of it, so it can start replaying in your mind. But some of you are feeding it. I don't even know what I want to ask. At the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Swords. So some of you are figuring out a way to mentally break away from anything that's been stressing you out, any situation that hasn't been working out for you. You probably are moving into something more solid and that involves more passion. That's something that's way better for you. The Tower's at the bottom. Anything else for Aries to look forward to? In the next 2 weeks. I did see this pre-shuffling in one of my decks. The King of Swords is here and the Two of Swords. I saw the Two of Swords shuffling, but this is, I want to say the King of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is Moon and Libra, and with the Two of Swords. Some of you, I feel like you see everything for what it is, and you're still just like, you're pretending like you don't. It's like playing dumb. That's what this looks like. The King of Swords is very aware. You know exactly what the hell is going on. But this Two of Swords is just like, no, I don't. I don't see nothing. Some of you know what you need to be doing to break away from whatever it is holding you back. Because some of you are ignoring the tools, and I get a very arrogant energy from this Magician, like, oh, I can do all of these things. I'm so powerful. I'm so creative. I'm so this. I'm so that. A very egotistical energy. But all of these tools are in front of you, and you're not even using them. You're just waving this wand around, pretending to be something that you aren't. And feeding the pain, feeding the betrayal, feeding the heartbreak, pretending like you don't see the fault in your own ways. That's for some of you. If not you, that could be someone you're dealing with. Some of you are acknowledging how you used to be this way, how you used to do it, but you don't anymore. Let's get advice. Got a lot of mental energy. I feel like the mind is really being worked. I did see the Eight of Swords while I was shuffling, pre-shuffling. Show me advice for Aries. Someone rising Venus and Jupiter for the next 2 weeks. The Moon. This is about shadow work. This is about addressing the subconscious, about the things you may be suppressing, especially mentally. Any fears. You could be fearful about a decision. There could have been a decision that you didn't want to make previously, but you're now using strategy, using logic, and facing that and making a choice about something. Or choosing to get out of your own way. It could be as simple as that, but this is Pisces energy, and the Moon also represents Cancer. So I think you're really getting in touch with some emotions, some deep emotions that maybe you didn't want to deal with previously. Any other advice for Aries? Eight of Coins. Yeah, I think you're very dedicated to this, to your growth, to working through the subconscious, doing some shadow work possibly. This is Virgo energy, I want to say. I could be wrong. It's Earth, Capricorn, or Taurus as well. It's not Virgo. But it's about dedication. It's about working really hard at something, paying attention to something, being very detail-oriented, working towards achievement or success. So like I said, some of you are working towards moving away from heartbreak. Some of you are working really hard at feeding your fears. So figure out who you are on in this reading. I don't know why I can't talk. I do want to dig a little bit deeper into this Four of Wands because I feel like it's destined to come to you, but there's also free will, you know what I'm saying? So if you, and it's like almost some of you who are ignoring the tools that are in front of you, it's like you're letting go, you're sacrificing your power with these two cards together. You're sacrificing your powerful manifestation capabilities because you are feeding your fears, you're feeding your heartbreak, you're feeding, you know, the stuff that's not helping you grow. The Magician, again, at the bottom of the deck. You have all the tools right there. I want to clarify. Show me the Four of Wands. Yeah, some of you walked away from it. Some of you had it and you walked away from it. Or some of you have it and are just not, either you're just not realizing it, or you're putting your attention into towards too many different things. It's that very self-delusional energy, just like you, like, oh, I don't see that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't thinking about that, or, you know, just like really playing dumb. But this is like illusions and deception, but I do get self-deception. Could be even sneaky. Some of you could be cheating, like you have a strong foundation, and you're cheating, or you're doing something that you have no business doing, and you're leaving evidence behind, or you're not, something in your tracks. You're not covered, like you left footprints or something. You leaving your tracks behind or something. I don't know. It's an incomplete message. I feel like something in your tracks. I feel like that's very vague because maybe it applies to a lot of you. Retrace your steps, maybe retrace your tracks. You may have left something behind important, or you may have been so scatterbrained while doing something possibly that you had no business doing, that you left something in your tracks, or you left your tracks behind. I don't know. This could also be somebody else catching someone, the King of Swords and the Two of Swords being a separate energy, but for most of you, I feel like it's the same energy. It could be your own growth, or it could be your higher self versus your ego, you know? Your internal self versus the outside of you. Like, deep down inside, you know what the fuck is going on, but on the outside, you're like, I don't know what's going on. I don't see anything. Very defensive also. And choosing not to make any choices or decisions. And if you do, probably not giving it a whole lot of thought, kind of scattered. You probably are investing elsewhere. Some of you, maybe this is past energy. Maybe before you didn't give this a lot of time or a lot of energy or a lot of thought. And now you want to really invest your time, energy, and effort, or possibly even money into something. You want to take your time. This is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And it's about, again, about dedication and about developing a routine also. It could be dealing with money or your home. Especially with the Four of Wands, it could definitely be a home. You could be investing in something that ends up being a strong foundation. Give me the Wheel of Fortune. I have Judgment here, which is Pluto energy, which rules Scorpio. Oh, too many. Huh. Okay. So Judgment is here. It's Pluto energy again, which rules Scorpio, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like as soon as you have this awakening, that's when the time will be right. You know, as soon as you this is about self-awareness, looking at, like, really kind of looking at yourself in the mirror and really acknowledging this behavior, you know what I'm saying, for what it is, and not playing stupid anymore. Because you can't fool yourself. As soon as you not acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your past behavior. This could also be about second chances or forgiveness, but it's about an awakening. You could also get spiritual messages or downloads, and just really coming to, like, just epiphanies. That's what I want to say. Like, I was about to say, like, aha moments. Yeah, but having a lot of epiphanies about yourself and about how you've been blocking your own blessings, how you have detached from your own power, allow maybe arrogance or pain to stop you from progressing. And I feel like as soon as you have this moment with yourself, the time is right. The the shift happens. You get out of your own way, and then boom, you can move towards your destiny. Yeah, the world is here, and the Page of Cups just fell out of the deck. I was just kind of like shuffling a little bit, but yeah, I do feel like you have to be in tune with your emotions, and you have to kind of take it slow. With the Page of Cups, I think this represents you, possibly your inner child. This could involve a child also, but I do feel like this is you slowly investing your emotions into closing out this chapter. It's a major cycle that involves this awakening, this aha moment, this epiphany, this leveling up, in a sense. Like, oh, that's why I went through that. Sorry, alarm. But this is Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. It's also hold on, they have the fixed signs on the Wheel of Fortune here too. But yeah, this is also Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. But the World card represents Saturn, which rules Capricorn. So I do feel like there's some karmic cycles closing. You do need to be in tune with your emotions. You have to address your emotions. And also, like, your inner child, having probably awakenings about things that happened during your childhood. The Hangman is in reverse here, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. This is Neptune energy, which rules Pisces. I think some of you are having a hard time letting go of possibly a mother figure or a woman in your life. Maternal energy could be the relationship you have with your mother, your grandmother, an aunt, someone who affected you significantly, or maybe there's a situation you didn't get closure from. And I feel like in order for you to ascend to this type of energy for yourself, being able to take care of your home, your family, with ease, like I said, looking good, smelling good, doing it with poise and grace. In order for you to ascend to that level, you have to gain closure from that situation, but you're having a hard time letting go of something. Being stuck in the past, possibly. There's something you can't sacrifice or let go of. Could be an old relationship you don't want to let go of, an ex, your mother, grandmother. Could even be your father for some of you. Give me more about the Hangman and the Lovers. For the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like it probably was a love relationship. In order for new love to come in, new inspiration as well, if it's about work. In order for, and then that enlightenment, that clear intuition, you have to kind of acknowledge the things that you're pretending not to see. Let's see if there's anything else for advice that wants to come out. This is pretty juicy. We already had the Moon and the Eight of Coins for advice. So I feel like, was this advice? I think that was advice. You can rewind if I'm incorrect. But anyway, I think some of you are needing to do some shadow work. Maybe focus on work instead of love. Focus on your own emotions. for a while. Oh. Let's get advice for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Queen of Cups and the Four of Coins. I think some of you are definitely needing to, or most of you are needing to really connect with your intuition. The Hangman is here twice. Neptune is a planet that rules intuition and intuitive thoughts and psychic abilities and things like that. And it is retrograde right now. It goes direct on the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. That's somewhere like in the middle of the time frame that I'm pulling cards for this in this reading. But however, you know, this could resonate at any moment. Sorry, my hair looks weird. We're not here for that. But anyway, I think with the Queen of Cups representing, I think with the Queen of Cups coming up, I think that's the Scorpio energy. But I think it represents you being in touch with your emotions so that you can follow your heart. If you can't hear your heart, you can't follow it. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is connected to your intuition. So there's a lot of other things that you need to acknowledge and work through, involving this shadow work, involving your fears, involving the dark side, so that you can hear your intuition a little bit better. You can gain some comfort and some security within yourself. I do feel like this is all about self-security. Some of you could be feeling very insecure right now. And you need to get in touch with your intuition. You may need to meditate more. You may need to see some type of spiritual advisor, get some Reiki, which, by the way, I can send this distance Reiki to anyone, anywhere, or anything or situation for surgeries. I'm just saying, not trying to solicit myself, but if you feel like you need it, find someone, or if you can't find someone, I can. But you may need some type of healing or something to help you, push you further along down the right path, because I feel like it is affecting your stability, possibly your home, your environment, your body, even your health. So there is a need to get in touch with your intuition so that you can really follow your heart. The more in tune or in touch you get with your emotions, you're able to slowly, and it's like loving on your inner child, like giving your inner child the love that it feels like it missed, so that it can relax and stop throwing tantrums inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And sabotaging everything that's good in your life because of fear. So the Queen of Cups is here for you to get in touch with your intuition and be in a place where you can follow your heart so that you can gain stability within, security, and balance. I think this is balance for sure. And I think as soon as you gain that within, you gain it in the 3D and the relationship aspect. So definitely focus on, you know, the things that affect your body. I feel like this is all about your mind, body, soul. Of course, you need to focus on work as well for your well-being. However, you need to be very internal with your energy and what you decide to spend your time on. So that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. I know that was probably a lot, but thank you so much for watching. And if you ever want a personal reading, the information is below, as well as my social media information and how to book Reiki with me as well. And if you buy 3 sessions, I give you 1 free. So thank you for watching, and until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.